Hey, so we got into Bangkok and then we bought a taxi across to, what's this station? Kanchanaburi station, and bought the train ticket out to, where are we going? Bangkok. It's Kanchanaburi. We got a 5-hour wait now. We just missed the last train because the traffic is just ridiculous over there. It's taken about 1 hour to cover about 5 kilometres through this traffic. So yeah, now we just got to wait around. We got tickets. What did it cost? 125 baht for 2 people on the train, so that's pretty cheap. And we'll just wander around and find something to drink and eat and have a rest, because I didn't get a great deal of sleep on the train last night. Just another thing while we're on the trains in Thailand, all alcohol is banned from trains now. You're not allowed to consume it on any of the railways at all. So just be prepared for that. You have to have tea, coffee or soft drinks. Yeah, we decided to walk over to the Royal Barge Museum because it's not far from the train station, where we have a 5-hour wait before we go to Kanchanaburi. So we thought we'd walk over here and just have a look at these barges. Now, they've been out this week because the celebrations ended yesterday for the coronation of the new king in Thailand. These things are pretty huge, with cannons in the front. Very highly decorated. Definitely worth coming in to have a look at them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them here, and there's also the remains at the back of the ones that were bombed during World War II. So they've managed to save a couple of pieces of them ones. This is some of the remains of the ones that were bombed during World War II. Still decorated. I think this one here is the one that the king would go in. There's a big decoration on the front. This is the train we'll be going on. What do we got? 5, 6 carriages. Boarded the train to Kanchanaburi. It's an old monkey, but it should be an interesting ride. Yeah, I think we've got about a half an hour wait before it goes anyway. Appear that we're now stopping at our destination. Okay, so we've got like an open top solitaire from the train station. We're a bit confused about where to get off, because one of them is the Kwai River depot, the other one is Kanchanaburi, so just had to quickly check on the Google Maps where we were staying, and it turns out that this is the place, so hopefully we'll be there shortly. Alright then, we've checked in. It's not a bad little place. It's quite popular by the look of it, but it's the old style. We've got the wood top, nice big bed, an air conditioner, plenty of room, TV. We got breakfast included, a safe and a bathroom. You'll have to excuse me, it appears that I've caught a cold or something on the train yesterday and my voice is a little bit broken today and my nose is blocked, so hopefully that goes away. We're just going to go and catch a taxi and head somewhere I hope is rather interesting.
ที่ไปตรงสะพานเท่าไหร่คะ2 คน60 บาทครับ40 บาทถูกไหม
Okay, to the bridge.
โอเค
Okay. At our destination. It's a very interesting place, but this river is what's known as the Kwai River now, and behind me is the bridge over the River Kwai. So we're just going to go and find some tickets to see if we can get on the train.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. There's markets all along the edge of the track here, which is just down from the bridge. And apparently we buy tickets up here somewhere. I'm not sure where it goes. I think it might be the Hellfire Pass. If not, we'll probably just take a ride over the bridge anyway. Okay, we got some tickets. It's going to go out over some scenic places. I'm not sure exactly what. I'm assuming it's the Hellfire Pass. And how much did it cost? 100 baht for me, and how much for you? 20 baht for our Thai. And apparently we buy a return ticket when we get on the train. So we have 20 minutes to wait, and then we'll get on the train and see where we end up. Alright, so we're just walking across the bridge while we're waiting for the train. We'll head back, and we've got about 10 minutes. It's ridiculously busy already, so I'm assuming this train's going to be full. Well, I'm extremely disappointed because behind me is going the train that we're supposed to be on. The thing's absolutely chock-a-block full of Chinese tourists, and they sold us some seats, and there's actually no room on the train at all. The cabins that were vacant had a few seats left. They tell us when we go to get on that you're supposed to pay more money, but there's no one to tell you that up front, so we've missed out. Well, we didn't get the train, but we're going to walk across this bridge, and we'll check out some of the museums and see what else there is that we can look at. They have all these old trucks lined up here on the edge of the river, right alongside the bridge. It looks like they're turning them into bars. So in the future, you'll be able to come down here and get a beer or some food at either one of these trucks, old American trucks from the war, and sit down on the barrels on the edge of the river and have a beverage. Not quite open yet by the look of it. To get back up onto the bridge, we have to climb up these steps onto the railway and head back across. They're very slippery when you're wearing a pair of thongs, so I guess when it rains it's even worse. And this is heading back across to the side where we started. We're staying on the other side of the river, but downstream a bit, probably about 1 kilometre. Oh, we come into the museum and looking through the war museum, and you can see all the boats coming back in over the bridge. All been out on tours, and here's an old medical hospital. This helicopter, it reminds me of MASH, the TV show. Well, this here is the actual train that the Japanese used on the Death Railway. It says here the Japanese used this train for the transportation of ammunitions to expand its fight into India and Burma. It's pretty good that it's still actually sitting here. Next on today's agenda, we have walked up to the Kanchanaburi War Cemetery. We'll have a look through here at the numbers of people that died. So we'll take a wander through. This place is just huge. Thousands of headstones in here. This is the Australian section, all along the front here. So many headstones with the ages from 18 years up to 55 that we've seen. But there's a lot of them here. Well, we finished at the war cemetery and we've stopped and bought a bag of mangosteen at the market. So this is how you eat a mangosteen. Okay. Tastes good. Yeah, they're very sweet, but if you eat any of the skin part, it's quite bitter. So we'll probably eat these on the way back to the guest house. Well, I think somebody likes these mangosteens. They've eaten nearly half a kilo bag of them. We're just walking back down basically the main street of Kanchanaburi. We're staying probably another 500 meters up here, and it's all little bars and restaurants all the way along this road. Well, Piers decided she wants to try some candy biscuit looking things here, so.
And then.
Okay. We'll try them out on the way back. Or we'll wait till we get back.
Get 2 digits.
It's another one of those places in Thailand that I feel has got a real holiday feel about it. Like Chiang Mai or Pai. Everywhere else seems to be just day to day, but here there's a lot of things to look at in the outlying areas, and motorcycles for hire, bars and places to eat. It definitely feels like a holiday here. So even though my voice is still sounding a bit croaky, I'm actually feeling a fair bit better than I was this morning. So hopefully by tomorrow I'm back to normal and my nose isn't going to stay blocked. Well, we're just sitting here for the afternoon, and it's cooled right down now. There's some clouds and a little bit of a breeze. We're going to have a walk around the place that we're staying in. It's called Phnom Penh Guest House. And the place we're staying is right on the river. Oh yeah, there's more accommodation down this way. It's quite big, this place. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. So that's where we could have come down. We're just staying straight at the top of this staircase. And the river is basically 10 meters here. And this connects on to over in the distance. You can see the River Kwai.
People find.
And there's people over there fishing or doing something. If we can walk out on here. That's very cool. This is a floating bridge. It feels kind of weird because it's moving as we're walking around on it. Oh, there's some really nice old looking houses over there. Have a look at those ones. All on stilts out over the water. Yeah, and the mountains are over there. Over in the distance. It's tomorrow maybe we'll take a ride on a boat and we'll go down the river. There's a temple and there's some caves and waterfalls. Hopefully we can see them. So this is looking back up towards the guest house. You can see how close to the water it really is. There's some really big ones right next door. This place we're staying at is actually really nice. So the breakfast was good. It is a little bit pricey, but we're only here for 3 nights. And I wanted to stay in a Thai style bungalow, so we've got what we wanted. Are you worried about it moving as we walk?
No, funny.
It feels funny, it does. So as I said before, we're staying just straight at the top of this staircase here. Basically a stone's throw from the waterfront. I think they charge more for these down here, but I think I'm more happy staying in the bungalow at the top where we are. And that's our bungalow over there. And a kitchen. And a bit of an outdoor area. You can buy drinks here, sit outside. It's the top of the stairs before. And that's us with all the towels and things hanging off the edge. We've been swimming this afternoon.